Jamaican men are depressed over here in Canada. Listen, can we talk about how a Jamaican man can get depressed when he comes to Canada? A lot of people had warned me about this before my husband came to Canada, that listen, don't force him, let him come on his own time, because when the Jamaican man them come to Canada, it take a toll on them, and especially if the man was coming from a situation where he was in a corporate job, where he was getting paid a really good salary with benefits and all of that. When he comes to Canada and have to adjust.
So fun and joke aside, it's my last 2 videos on this particular topic. I've been getting so many messages about, oh, if you leave Canada yet, why you gonna leave? Go on by your business, blah blah blah, we don't want you here. So only things that me expected and just leave without coming here and getting what I came for. The fact of the matter is I'm already here, and yes, I do have intentions to leave, but on my time, on my terms, when I'm ready.
Yeah, I must say this, man. To all the Jamaicans that you love the weather, then this video is not for you. Just scroll past. But for the other Jamaicans, I must say this, man. How are you guys doing? Because this place is very draining, very depressing, very...
Hello good people, and welcome back to our channel. And I want to ask you something. Have you ever wondered about the hidden struggles faced by immigrants, especially those seeking new opportunities in a country like Canada? Now, what if the dream of a better life comes with unforeseen challenges impacting one's mental well-being and a sense of belonging? So today we're going to be talking about the experiences of Jamaican immigrants in Canada, and we'll be exploring the mental health challenges, adaptation struggles, and the coping strategies they employ to navigate a new environment. And this is not about statistics, it is about the real stories, real people, and the often overlooked aspects of the immigration journey. Okay, stick around as we uncover the nuances of adjusting to a new culture, a different climate, and the financial pressures that comes with it. Before we go any further, if you find this discussion insightful, please take a moment to like this video, share it with your friends and family, and leave a comment with your thoughts down below. Tell me what you think about these experiences, and you know that your engagement helps us bring more important conversations like this to the light. Now, let us watch some of these powerful clips that shed light on these experiences, and then I'll be back to discuss everything with you guys.
Jamaican men are depressed over here in Canada. Listen, can we talk about how a Jamaican man can get depressed when he comes to Canada? A lot of people had warned me about this before my husband came to Canada, that listen, don't force him, let him come on his own time, because when the Jamaican man them come to Canada, it take a toll on them, and especially if the man was coming from a situation where he was in a corporate job, where he was getting paid a really good salary with benefits and all of that. When he comes to Canada and have to adjust his life to what Canada is, and this is not applicable to all situations. Sometimes some people come and them land in a really good job and it's equivalent to what they had in Jamaica. I'm not talking about those circumstances. I'm talking about, you know, when the man come to Canada and he have to do something completely different from what he used to doing back home in Jamaica. That will take a toll on your man. When I say that will take a toll on your man, that will take a toll on your man. And I know coming to Canada is an opportunity for a lot of people. A lot of other men there, and them well want the bus, and them when them come to Canada, them get to do things that they never did before with themselves. Not talking about those people either. But I know for sure that a lot of Jamaican men, when they come here and they have to be working some odd jobs, when they have to be doing some things that, you know, they never did before, when they used to have money a certain way at Jamaica, now they come to Canada, them have to watch every dollar with them spend. It take a toll upon the man. So if you have a Jamaican man who is transitioning into the Canadian, and not to mention the culture, because I feel like that's my husband's biggest pet peeve, it's just, you know, getting used to the Canadian work culture, because the working environment here is so different from Jamaica that it shocks your system. It really does shock your system when you come here, when you're not used to that, when you're used to a more relaxed environment, when you're used to an environment where, you know, you can take 2-hour lunch break. No, you only get 30 minutes. It takes a toll on you. But I really just wanted to say, acknowledge that our men have mental health issues as well. And if you have a Jamaican man or a man from anywhere else that is going through depression, acknowledge that, you know, his feelings are valid and exercise some patience with him. Anyway, bless upon yourself.
So fun and joke aside, it's my last 2 videos on this particular topic. I've been getting so many messages about, oh, if you leave Canada yet, why you gonna leave? Go on by your business, blah blah blah, we don't want you here. So only things that me expected and just leave without coming here and getting what I came for. The fact of the matter is I'm already here, and yes, I do have intentions to leave, but on my time, on my terms, when I'm ready, I'm going to make the move. So I wanted to actually do a video talking about, okay, for the persons that are here, what are we doing to make our lives here more bearable? For me, one of the main things that I'm doing is leaving the country. Travel as much as you possibly can if you can afford to, if you can get the time to. There are a lot of remote jobs out there that will allow you to work up to a month to 3 months outside of Canada. Take advantage of those kinds of benefits. Be intentional about searching for opportunities and for jobs that allow you to be outside of Canada. And in addition to that, try to vacation as much as possible if you can, so you don't feel as if, okay, it's just Canada. And I'm using Canada because I don't want anybody to come for me, because that's the country. I am in Toronto. So my experience is based on where I am. I've gotten a lot of persons saying that they're in Alberta, they're in BC, they're in all different parts of Canada, and they are having the same experiences. So when I say Canada, please don't come for me. So yeah, ensure that you take your vacation days, travel. If you're able to travel, leave the country. It helps a lot. And try to take those vacations in the winter time. Get yourself some.
Welcome back, good people, and those clips offered a candid glimpse into the realities faced by many Jamaican immigrants in Canada. It's clear that while Canada is often seen as a land of opportunity, the lived experience can be incredibly challenging, leading to feelings of being drained and depressed. So let us break down what we've just learned. And number one, I want us to talk about the overwhelming sentiment from these people who are in Canada, and they're saying that it's very draining and very depressing. And one of the speakers explicitly asked how other Jamaicans are surviving in that place, a sentiment echoed by others across different provinces like Alberta and BC. This is not just a fleeting feeling, it is a profound impact on their daily lives. A major contributor to this distress is the high cost of living in Jamaica. Phrases like "the things are crazy" perfectly captures the financial strain. We learned that individuals' salaries often aren't enough to rent an apartment, let alone purchase a home. So even with apartment, bills, groceries, and overall market and housing prices are consistently high and are creating immense pressure. Then there is the significant issue of mental health struggles, particularly among Jamaican men, and the transition to Canadian life can take a severe toll on their mental well-being. Imagine moving from a corporate job with a good salary and benefits in Jamaica to taking on odd jobs or roles completely different from what you used to do. Okay, so this is a drastic shift, can be incredibly disheartening, and let us not forget seasonal depression. With winter lasting half the year, it is undeniable impacts mood even after an active summer. So adding to this also is the profound culture shock, especially in the workplace. And the Canadian work culture is starkly different from Jamaica's, often described as less relaxed. The people in those clips highlighted the struggle for Jamaican men adjusting from an environment where a 2-hour lunch break might be common to a rigid 30-minute slot. This shocks your system and can become a biggest pet peeve, directly contributing to feelings of depression. And as if these weren't enough, the immigration process itself can make the entire experience 20 times worse, for some adding another layer of stress and anxiety to an already challenging transition. Despite these significant challenges, the speakers have shed light on the strategies to make life in Canada more bearable. Like, it's about finding ways to navigate the difficulties and create a sense of well-being. One fascinating strategy is to travel as much as possible, especially during the long winter months, to seek out sun and much needed vitamin D. And there is also the innovative suggestion for immigrants to actively pursue remote jobs that offer the flexibility to work outside of Canada for up to 1 or 3 months. This allows them to escape the harsh winters and rejuvenate. Financial prudence is another key coping mechanism. Given the high cost of living, it is advised to cut costs and avoid the trap of trying to break the bank or go house poor for a luxury lifestyle that is not sustainable. And it is crucial to remember that one's original goals for coming to Canada and to live within one's means. Engagement in activities is also vital, regardless of the province or city. Finding things to do is essential, particularly during those extended winter months. This can significantly boost mood and combat seasonal depression, helping to break the monotony. Perhaps one of the most powerful coping mechanisms is community building. It is considered super important to form a community with other immigrants who are in similar situations, just like what you're going through, and this creates a vital support network, helping people cope with feelings of depression, sadness, and unhappiness. As the saying goes, misery loves company, and knowing you're not alone can be incredibly comforting and beneficial, not just for Jamaicans but for any immigrant finding it difficult to cope with the situation you can. And finally, there is a crucial call to acknowledge mental health, and it is important to recognize that men, including Jamaican men, face mental health issues, and their feelings are absolutely valid. Exercising patience with them during their transition is recommended, and the adjustment to a different Canadian work culture, which is less relaxed than Jamaica's, can significantly impact one's mental state. If a Jamaican man or any man is experiencing depression, their feelings should be acknowledged as valid, and patience should be exercised. This validation and understanding are critical for fostering an environment where people feel comfortable seeking help. And in conclusion, while Canada holds the promise of opportunity, Jamaican immigrants often encounter substantial hurdles related to the cost of living, significant cultural and professional adjustments, and profound impacts on their mental well-being. The journey is complex, but with community, strategic coping, and a collective acknowledgement of these challenges, paths to resilience and well-being can be forged. If these stories resonated with you, then please leave a comment sharing your thoughts or experiences down below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more discussions like this. Let me see you next time.